we're going to be cooking with the Smokin Flavor Maker. It's a new accessory from Smokeware. It's got a wire rig, a chip basket, and a 14-inch drip pan made of solid stainless steel. And we're going to show you how to use it. It's pretty simple. And we're going to be cooking a turkey, which is a great thing to smoke using the Smokin Flavor Maker. We've got our turkey injected, and we've got a rub on it. So the injection is basically butter, some type of citrus juice. We used apple cider, a little bit of minced garlic, some salt and pepper. And you basically heat it up, half a cup of butter. You put it in a pan, you warm it up till the butter melts. You stick it in the refrigerator for 30 minutes, and you would inject it with a meat injector. They have large holes. You'll probably do about 20 or 30 injections, just moving it around underneath the skin into the meat. Try not to pierce your way all the way through the meat. It won't hurt anything if you do, but you want to get the fluid inside the actual meat. And then we went and did a second step, which is putting a rub. So we coated the outside of the bird with olive oil, but we also made a butter, thyme, and rosemary with a little bit of, again, apple cider mixed together, warmed up, and then we cooled it. And I used a large spoon. I just separated the skin of the bird from the meat just by sliding this under here. And then I spooned in the butter, the thyme, the rosemary, and there's some garlic in there as well. And the last thing that we did was coat it with olive oil, and I'm going to put some sliced apple inside the cavity of the bird. It just helps keep moisture. It helps keep the bird moist during the cook. We'll take a look at getting it on the grill now. All right, today we're going to be cooking this 10-pound turkey. We've got a rub on it and some injection. And we're going to be using our Smokin Flavor Maker, which has a 14-inch drip pan and a chip basket. And we'll go ahead and get that installed now. It's pretty simple. We've got our fire lit, our charcoal going. We're going to set the rig down into right on top of the fire ring. The chip basket, we're going to put in pecan chips. We've got a smoking guide that comes with the Smokin Flavor Maker, and on there it has a recommendation for chips depending on exactly what you're cooking. In this instance, we're cooking a turkey. A pretty popular smoking chip to use with turkeys is pecan. So we've soaked these pecans overnight so that they'll smoke for a very long time. So I'm gonna just about fill up the chip basket. As you can see, it's about 2/3 of the way full. That's probably plenty for a 10-pound turkey. I'm going to put some apple cider into the pan for flavoring. And then the rest, I'm just going to fill up with tap water. The pan will hold about 5 to 6 cups of water. That should be plenty. And this will just add moisture to the turkey while we're cooking it, and keeping the grill itself from drying out. Additionally, we're going to be using a Flame Boss temperature controller to cook our turkey. It sort of makes it dummy proof. This is a very old model. It's a 200 model Flame Boss. But it worked really well. I've used it for a lot of turkey cooks, and it's pretty simple. You just set the temperature. In this case, we want to set the temperature at 260 degrees. You just toggle it up or down. And we're going to install our fan, and the fan is what's going to drive or control the temperature. You simply put the bracket, it comes with multiple brackets depending on what size Big Green Egg or Kamado Joe or other type of grill you have. And the top lip of this fan simply drops in. This fan or blower drops in, and it just hangs by its own weight. You want to shut down the top so that there's just barely any space. And what's going to happen is this fan is going to drive the temperature and control the temperature of your big green egg while you cook. And it'll hold it within, 1 degree for however many hours, for as long as you have charcoal to burn. So it has 2 probes. One you're going to attach to your grill grate, just like that. Now we're going to put our turkey on. And the other probe, we just want to stick it in the fattest part of the bird where the most meat is, so that we make sure that we get it to the correct temperature. So once the probe is installed, the 2 probes, let's just close the lid, and we're going to let the flame boss control the temperature. It'll bring it up to 260 degrees, and it should stay there throughout the cook, which is approximately 3.5 hours. Okay, we've reached our desired temperature of 165 degrees on our turkey, so we're ready to pull it off. Well, it looks pretty good. Nice and golden brown. We misted it with some apple juice while it was cooking, and that's all we had to do. There was really nothing else to do, and I think it's fully cooked. It's got a nice color. We've still got water and juice in our drip pan, so that's good. And it took about 3.5 hours to cook this 10-pound turkey. So I think our turkey's nice and ready. We'll cut into it and see how it looks. Well, our turkey looks good, and I'm pretty sure it tastes good too. Let's give it a try. Pretty delicious.